Hello, this is Jill from Paper Daisy Crafting. Thank you for joining me again today. And today I don't have a sample of the card that we're going to make to show you, mainly because I made this a little while ago for my daughter's birthday. I have posted a picture, a couple of pictures on social media. A lot of people have commented on how nice it was. I did actually case this, I think, from a Dutch demo. I can't think of her name at the moment. I'll try and put a link when I post about this on my blog. I didn't copy it completely, but it's very similar. It was certainly inspired by her. So anyway, these are the things we're going to need to make our card, and then at the end you'll be able to see the card that we're making, and there should be a photo on the thumbnail for this as well. So hopefully that will do. Right, let's get started. So put all these to one, so I'm going to keep those actually. Alright, first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Tombow. I have a card blank here that is slightly smaller than my usual card blank, so it still measures 21 across, 21 centimetres across, scored at 10.5, but it only measures 14 because I wanted it to be just a slightly smaller and leave a border. This is our largest stitched rectangle, so I just wanted the border to be even all the way around, so I've just trimmed this off a little bit there. So I'm just going to take my Tombow and glue that panel to there. Just gives it quite a nice border when it's got this stitching on it. Oh, and this is coming out quite nice and thin today, so I don't think I need to do my cocktail stick too much. There we go. So that can go onto here. And this is a really nice, clean and simple card. I'm going to do one as a Merry Christmas one as well when I get a chance. Right, there we go. Now, I've got 4 happies cut out from the Well Written die set. So what I am going to do is I'm going to layer them so that we get... Oh, I've got a bit of a messy cocktail stick here. So that we get a nice thick happy. So I'm just going to put some glue, so just using the side of my cocktail stick, just going to just put Tombow on the lid here, so that I can just do that, and then layer one on top, and you want them to be matched up completely, so just take a little time making sure that they're all matched up together. And it just makes a really nice solid happy, which looks a lot nicer on your card, gives a little bit more texture than just if you just had it with one layer of card. I'm actually going to do 4 layers. 3 might do, but you know me, just want to make sure, so I'm doing 4. So there we go, like so. And then the last one, again, just a little bit of glue on here, glue them together, and that's your happy ready to be stuck on your card in a minute. And then we're going to do a little panel with some pattern paper for this to go on. The panel measures 4.5 centimetres by 4.5. Right, so make sure these are all lined up as you do them. So the 4th one is the one that might tend to go a bit askew, so just take a little bit of time there. How great is that? So that's a really nice thick chunky happy, really nice, liking that. Okay, so that's that. What I'm now going to do is I'm going to do the panel. So like I say, it's 4.5 centimetres, and I've cut 3 strips of paper. They need to be 1.5 each at the end, but actually I've made 2 of them a little bit wider so that they can overhang the square, and then I can trim them off and it'll be a nice flat square. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim this one, which is 1.5 centimetres by about 5, this one. So I'm just going to put some glue on there and just stick this in the middle of my square. Make sure it's kind of middle-ish. There we go. Then I'm going to take, so that one is Granny Apple Green. The previous card I made, I can't remember what colours I did. I think I did Gorgeous Grape, Coastal Cabana, and maybe Melon Mambo. I think I did pink, turquoise and purple. So this one is going to butt up against the Granny Apple Green. It will overlap on the back, but we're going to trim all this off in a sec. You could actually do this all on white and then just trim round it, I guess. No right or wrong way to do this. What you need to do is end up with a panel with, I like it with different colours. I guess you could do all the same colour, with a panel of 3 colours that are coordinating, that go together. So you could do a nice one of this in autumn colours actually. You could do an autumnal birthday card. There we go. So then I'm going to bring in my big scissors. Here they are, they're already out. And I'm just going to trim round the edge of that square. Like so. So, oh, it's got glue on it, sticking to my scissors. There we go. There we go. So you can just push your scissors up against the, you can keep it very straight because you can push your scissors up against the edge of the card. There we go. I use that technique quite a lot. Right, there we go. That's my panel to go in the middle of my card. And my happy is going to sit on it like that. And then I'm going to have a birthday. So we're just going to do the birthday before we do anything else. So a little scrap of black, basic black card. Your embossing buddy, to make sure you don't get any little white specks because we're going to be embossing in white. Your Versamark pad and the birthday stamp from the well said dies that go with the well written the well said stamps that go with the well written dies. Just stamp that in Versamark and then just come in with your embossing powder. And I'm using white. It doesn't have to be white, you could use a gold or silver or whatever if you wanted. There you are, give it a flick. There we go, it's nice and clean because I used my emboss buddy. And then I'm just going to come in with my gun, my heat gun, and just heat that up until it starts to melt. Absolutely magical, this process. I was showing one of my non-crafting friends the other day this process and she was amazed. You kind of forget when you've been a crafter for a long time and you're so used to it. And so there we are, that's our birthday, and we're just going to cut that out by hand. So I'm just going to snip up there. Snip up there. If you want to be ultra precise, you could go back into your trimmer and use that if you wanted. I'm quite happy to do this by eye and hand. There we go. So my square is going there, my happy's going there, and my birthday is going over there. So I'm just going to come in and stick the square in. I'm going to use up the glue that's in my lid here, otherwise that's going to get wasted. So you could just squeeze Tombow onto this, but as I've got this glue here, I will use it because I don't want to waste it really. There we go. So that's going, again, I do it by eye, in the middle of your page and trying to make sure it's straight. If you're using wet glue, it will give you a little bit of a wiggle time. Right, this is going right over this side but a little bit higher up, I think, and then the birthday will come in here like so. Okay, so I'm going to put some glue on the back of my happy, again the cocktail stick method. And this time you might need to be a little bit more careful about getting every single little corner because you want it to sit flat on your card. And it's already got a bit of a bend because we've used so many layers. It's already got a little bit of a bend on it, so it does need to go on nice and tightly. There we go. And right, and the way I know where it goes is it goes nearly all the way across to the second P. So, and just the Y hanging out. There we go. Got a little bit of gunk there somehow. Get rid of that. Don't know what that is. There we go. And then just going to stick my birthday there. And then the only other thing we're going to need to do is colour some rhinestones in matching colours and put them at the bottom. There we go. Right, first time I've ever done a video and not had the card ready at the start to show you. But I gave this to made this card and gave it to my daughter, and I don't know what she's done with it. I've just been and searched her bedroom. I couldn't find it. I know she won't have thrown it away, but I didn't want to be too intrusive looking for it in her bedroom, so thought I'd come on and make it anyway. Right, then you need some rhinestones, and you could use some of the colour. You might have coloured rhinestones. There's Noble Peacock's rhinestones now in like lovely colours, and there's some holiday rhinestones as well, and we've got red. But if you haven't got the colours that you need, and you have got the blends, so I have got here, so I used Bermuda Bay, Granny Apple Green and Coastal Cabana. I don't have Coastal Cabana blends, but I do have a light and a dark Bermuda Bay, so I'm hoping they will do the job. So I am going to do these size ones here. So I'm going to take the brush end and I'm just going to go over the rhinestone. Doesn't matter if you go over onto the paper. So that's the dark Bermuda Bay. This is the light Bermuda Bay. Oh yeah, that's nice, that's lighter. And then I've got dark Granny Apple Green. This is one of the joys of the blends. You can colour rhinestones, you can colour ribbon, any of your embellishments you can colour with these, so it gives you a whole other range. And I think there's only a couple of colours of blends that are in the catalogue that I haven't got. So I'm going to put 3 rhinestones in a pattern down here, just to finish off my card, like that. And there we go, that's my card for today. I will put pictures of the previous card that I made for my daughter on there as well, so you can see. This one's just slightly different colours, exactly the same card but different colours. So I hope you like it, and I hope you've enjoyed watching how to make it. Thanks for watching today, and I'll be back soon. Cheers, have a lovely day, bye.